We
No,
all
he
moved
wasn't welcome
together.
there, Your Honor, and I have proof of
Tasha,
it if you
stop,
need it.
stop lying, dude. You gave me the house keys.
Sarah Strout and Joseph Whitaker. Uh, Ms. Hively has a personal protection order against Joseph Whitaker, which is file number 25234PP, which prohibits Mr. Whitaker from coming to that address. And that order was issued by Judge Pattison in March. Well, the posture the case is in right now, it's a demand for non-payment of rent, that the rent is delinquent. Mr. Bush has provided me with a accounting sheet, which I greatly appreciate. At this point through August, Mr. Bush, you contend the rent arrearage is $3,000
Yes, Your Honor.
with a $213 in cost, 67 cents, and $120 in late fees through August. The amount is $3,333.67. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Hively, you sent me a letter and set
Did.
forth the background here, and I'm aware of the circumstances. I also got some other correspondence and some emails. But this is simply a matter of whether the rent is paid or not. At this point, they contend that your rent through August is $3,000, which means it hasn't been paid in June, July, or August. What's your position?
I sent you a copy of the payment history.
Yes.
I do believe it was paid in June. I'm not 100% sure, but
Well, you sent me this thing. It shows March, April, May. That doesn't show June.
okay. Well, here's the thing, Your Honor. I'm not opposed to non-payment. That's not where I had asked for a written early termination due to domestic violence because he would not leave the property and nobody was making him leave the property.
Well, it's not the landlord can make him leave the property with a legal action, but they can't just force him out. But theoretically, he was in violation of the PPO, and the sheriff should have been. So are you no longer there?
I left there in March, and then I asked in March, I sent you a screenshot of mine and her conversations where I asked for an early termination due to the events that were taking place and the abuse that was taking place. Because I could no longer stay there and nobody was forcing him out.
All right. Let's talk about this. So are you willing to just relinquish the unit? Do you have all your stuff out?
No, I ended up I went there one day with the police officers. They still wouldn't make him leave even with the PPO order. I don't know why. They didn't give me an explanation. I was able to grab one carload of things and we fled to another state because he was threatening to kill me. But this eviction is going to cause problems for my future because nobody's going to want to rent to me because of his abuse and his choices and his decision. And I didn't have anybody supporting me to get away from him.
All right. So you're out, you're not living there, but all your stuff is still there?
Yeah, I just pretty much washed my hands of the whole situation. I don't want nothing to do with him. He was still there up until I guess the police officers made him leave. Yeah, I just don't want anything to do with that man or my belongings. I can start over. That's fine.
Sir?
Is he there?
Yes, I'm here right now.
All right. Well, you're late to your own party.
No, I've been trying to log in, but it wasn't working. Sir, she has charges.
Well, just a minute. Just a minute. Are you Joseph Whitaker?
I am, sir.
All right. I ask you to take your hat off.
Your Honor, I even have an email from Joseph Whitaker.
Stop. All right, Mr. Whitaker, are you still at this apartment? Now he's frozen. Mr. Whitaker,
Yes,
are you still living there at this address?
I am. Yes.
All right, well, you got to pay the rent. You owe $3,000 in rent, $213 in court costs, and $120 in late fees. So the total amount of rent due is $3,333.67.
I,
Um,
I I applied for the MDHHS, the SER, the SIR application. I'm just waiting to hear back.
all right. One of the problems is the personal protection order that's in effect prohibits you from being at 219 Venture Boulevard, Apartment 1.
That
So you
that
have a personal protection order in effect that says you're not supposed to live there.
it shouldn't be in effect anymore. I had went in and uh what is
It
it
still
called?
is, Your Honor.
No, it's not. No,
Stop,
it's not.
I called and made sure from the judge
stop,
myself.
stop, stop. Mr. Whitaker, the
Uh,
order is in effect. You don't just call up and ask them to drop it. Judge Patterson
no,
ordered that you not live there.
I didn't call. I actually went there.
Did you have a hearing
I
in
even
front of?
tried to serve her. I tried to serve her papers
All
up to
right.
go to court for that, and she never showed up.
All right. The PPO is in effect. You're not supposed to be living there, but she's not there. So I guess maybe it's not as important. I can't imagine they're going to give you money to pay your rent on a place that you're not supposed to be living at. But the law requires I adjourn this for 7 days.
Okay.
And then I'm going to tell you that you owe $3,333.67 by 10 days from next Friday, which would be 25th of August. I'm sorry?
That was on her end. I don't know.
Yeah, Miss Hively, what did you want to say?
No, that wasn't me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was just letting you.
Anyway,
I was
Miss
gonna make
Hively,
sure.
you're out of there, so it's less crucial for you because you don't really care. If he doesn't pay the rent, he has to move out, and that's up to him.
Well,
If
I
we
had
get
to
to
leave. I didn't have a choice. He wouldn't leave. I even have an email from him saying, "Please don't kick me out." That's
Uh,
why he ended up putting his hands on me because I
no,
wouldn't
I
let him
never
come
put her.
back.
all
I
right,
never.
all right.
Shut up,
Stop,
Sasha.
stop,
Stop.
stop. This isn't a PPO hearing. It's a non-payment of rent hearing.
Yeah.
And
You.
we're quite busy next Friday. 9, 20, 10, 10, 10, 10, 30, 11.
Embarrassing.
John, you're going to have several of these. How about if we continue this to 8:30 on Friday, August 15th? Does that work for you? Oh,
August,
that's Judge Patterson's pretrial date.
are you talking the 18th, Your Honor?
Yes, the 15th, Friday the 15th.
Okay, I have one already with you. I have one pretrial right now scheduled early that morning. And I think I
What
have
time,
something.
which case do you have with me?
I don't know. I think it's set about
Memory
10:30.
Lane at 10:30.
Mhm.
Let's set this for 10:40
That should work.
on August 15th. All right, Miss Hively,
Yes, sir.
you're also welcome to be here. I'm going to tell him that the rent has to be paid or he's subject to being evicted. It's unlikely he's going to get emergency financial assistance for a house he's not supposed to be in. But we'll see where that goes. If the rent is paid, then you get to stay. If the rent is not paid, then he's going to have to move out by August 25th or be subject to being evicted. But we will revisit this entire matter next Friday at 10:40.
Your Honor, can we make inquiry? Where is Sarah Stout, the other defendant?
Yeah, where is Sarah Stout?
I'm here.
All right, who is she?
She's named in the complaint.
Yeah, how are you related to this, Miss Stout?
She
I
was
was on
my
the
roommate.
All right, so she's with Natasha. And
Your
she
Honor,
was also,
minute, can I say something as well?
yes,
Sarah moved Joseph in. Joseph is never even on the lease. We rented to Tasha and Sarah.
I
I
didn't
moved
move
in.
him in.
I moved in the same time they did. We
No,
all
he
moved in
wasn't welcome
together.
there, Your Honor, and I have proof of
Tasha,
it if you
stop,
need it.
stop lying, dude. You gave me the house keys. You gave me the house keys. Stop lying.
All right.
Your Honor, like I said, I
Uh,
have proof if you need it.
Oh yes, and I do too. God,
well, let's
stop
take a look
lying.
at the lease. Well,
I
anyway,
actually, I actually moved in before they did. To be honest with you, a week before they did.
well, you're not on the lease.
Well, I didn't
And
know
you're
that
not
in the
supposed to,
beginning.
you're not on the lease and you're not supposed to be there pursuant to a personal protection order.
I went
They're
to
not
court
going
for.
to give you any financial assistance to live there. You're not on the lease.
I
So
went. I went to
uh,
court for that PP order. I don't know why it's
you
saying it's
didn't
active.
go to court. It
It,
hasn't been dismissed.
it should have been.
Um, well, perhaps, but it has not been. He's not on the lease. So I don't know what the deal is, but somebody's got to pay the rent. And Natasha and Sarah are not going to pay it. So my advice to you, Mr. Whitaker, is you find another place to move to, because I'm going to give you 10 days from next Friday to move.
Yes, sir.
They're not going to give you any emergency financial assistance for a property on which you're not on the lease. So, all right, we'll address this further next Friday. That
Your
took us
Honor, I
much.
do have a question. This is
Yes,
Natasha. Is this eviction going to be on my record?
it will be unless we otherwise resolve it.
So, due to no fault of my own and nobody making him leave, it's going to be on my record.
Hey, take
Uh,
responsibility, Tasha. Jeez.
uh, I'm going to mute him. Yes. Nobody put you in a relationship with him. I'm not sure what happened, and I
Oh,
don't
no,
know
no, no,
why.
no. I wasn't in a relationship with him. I'm trying to tell you. I have an email from him telling him not to kick him out, and I told him he was never welcome there in the first place. Sarah had a relationship with him.
All right,
Her and I had an agreement. He was not
all
supposed
right.
to be
Well,
there.
then
He was not welcome
that's
there.
on you guys. But yes, it will go on your record unless it's somehow otherwise resolved. So I'll see you next Friday at 10:40.
Your Honor, do I need to be here too?
Are you Sarah?
Yes, I am Sarah.
Oh, I didn't realize you. Yes, you're welcome to be there too, Sarah. So you were in the relationship with Joseph?
Yes.
All right, this is even more complicated than I thought. I thought she was. Uh, yes, but as far as I can see, you don't want to come back there anyway. So yes,
No.
you should
I
all
left.
come back. All right, thank you. I'll remove you as well. So Sarah was here. She was not properly named. I didn't know who she was. All right, we're off like a herd of turtles. Mr. Whitaker, I'm going to remove you also and send you into the great wide open. Let's bring in Meg Bauer. And somebody named Samsung, which is an actual name. Good morning, Meg.
Good morning, Meg.
Good morning, Judge. Good morning, John. Sorry I
You
missed.
missed a lot of fun so far. We had a couple of unruly defendants